pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? You got to pump it up, don't you know? You got to pump it up, don't you know? You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, 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 don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you know? Pump it up, don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you know? Pump it up, don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you know? Pump it up, don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you know? Pump it up, don't you know? Oh, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Oh, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Oh, 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 pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know?
Hello, chat. We're back again with another banger for you today. It's not a banger. It's just Katawa Shoujo. I get to embarrass myself again live on stream. If anyone decides to show up for you today, you know what I mean. It's not a banger. It's just Katawa Shoujo. We're gonna start this one out. I get to embarrass myself again live on stream. Hey, camera, I'm right here. If anyone Focus on me. Show up for you me. Today, you know what I mean. There we go. Boom, baby, look at that. How beautiful. We're gonna start. How amazing. Glorious. Hey, camera, I'm right. All right, so we're gonna get started right here in just a second. Man, we don't have any viewers. That's sad. Or maybe we do have one viewer. I don't know. Refresh the chat, see who it is. I don't know. No one apparently. All right, so we're gonna get right into it. That's the benefit of having the intro music too, by the way. Is it's not just an ultra mega super hype song. It also works genuinely well for the for people to get actually loaded in to the stream. So, one viewer, if you are there, if you're listening, if you're watching, my heart goes out to you. And I will be with you forever if you wish. Oh fuck. Hold on. No, stop being a bitch. I started a new game. You want to quit? Yes. Alright, never mind. Give me a second to start it. It takes like 5 seconds. The game's really small. I can pull it up too. Actually, let me transition to... Yeah, let me not be so big and in the way. It's probably a good idea. I gotta turn the sound on. Yo, Red Soldier! Red Soldier. Red Soldier. How's it going, brother? Devil. Yeah, no, we're getting into some malicious activities today. Let me pull this up. I hate how it always closes whenever I... You know, I can just have my Steam on, though, and then no one can see my desktop. Malicious activities inbound. Nah, they ain't inbound. They abound, bro. They everywhere right now. Boom. Alright, so what do we got? Most recent one is from September 1st. We haven't played this game in a hot minute. It's the 15th already. It's been halfway through the month. But this is our last save file, so let's go. Alright, we're just going to hop right into it. I've gotten over the embarrassment at this point. I'm just trying to get through the game so we can do something else on Sunday, but I'm committed at this point. We got to finish out the series. I already have a playlist on the VOD channel, so once there's a playlist, you got to finish it out. I don't know if this was my greatest idea, but I'm determined to keep going. That's crazy cool, bro. This is about my health after all. Sure, things haven't been great for me lately, but that hasn't made existence so intolerable that I'm going to try everything I can to stay healthy. Besides, it's all about asserting some kind of control over this thing, right? If I can manage that, well, I can manage anything. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Once again, it would appear that I'm not alone in my run. Emmy has apparently been here for some time. Yeah, the girl with no legs. It looks like she's already worked up a good sweat. Just when the hell does she come down here anyway? Oh, it's you! There we go. I got the voice already on lock. I'm surprised to see you again. Dude, this is gonna bite me in the ass one day when someone watches this. Why's that? It's ironic, guys. Come on, it's ironic. Well, not many people actually manage to come back for a second try. She frowns, seemingly annoyed by a passing thought. Like the rest of the track team, for instance. Damn, the whole track team left? Still, it was only supposed to be on a volunteer basis, so it's not that big of a shock. And I guess it's pretty early in the morning. A shrug, and suddenly it appears that she's forgotten what she was talking about. The frown disappears entirely, and she seems to snap back to her previous train of thought. So, come on then. What? You're here to run again, right? Well, yes. So come on. I find myself suddenly grabbed and yanked onto the track. Things seem to be getting What? Things seem to be set on mirroring yesterday's run. That is, I seem to be struggling while Emmy moves with an effortlessness that I find enviable. I envy you. It's increasingly bothersome to be so easily worn out. I know I should be patient, work towards things gradually, but it's difficult to stay positive about this. We round the track and start on our second lap. Emmy seems to have grown impatient keeping pace with me and begins to pull away. At least he made it more than one lap this time. I think last time he only made like a single lap. This is where I gave out yesterday. Okay, we're right here. Will I be able to do more? Ooh, okay, so this could actually have like health effects for the character. I'm gonna say go for it. He's kind of a pussy. What am I doing here? Am I really just going to fold and let Emmy pull ahead? Come on now, son. Come on now, son. I speed up. The second lap's done quickly, and without even considering it, I keep going. Emmy looks back over her shoulder at me and grins. Still going? Oh my god, that's so fucking kawaii. Anime desu. Hiseyo-kun. Wouldn't want you to think I'm out of shape. Yeah, come on now, son. Come on now, son. We all know. Emmy laughs without breaking her stride, no less, and speeds up even more. Well, if this is the way we're going to play things, I increase my own pace as well. Oh, brother's cooked. I can feel my lungs burning, and my legs are starting to question just what the hell I think I'm doing. Lactic acid screaming in my muscles, but I close my ears. Excuse me? I close my ears? That's crazy, bro. Also, I don't think lactic acid builds up that fast, but maybe. Maybe he's really just a weak fuck. You know, he's a pussy-ass bitch. I can't let myself fall behind, because that would be a loss. The rational voice in my head inquires mildly just when we started playing the game. I'd answer it, but I'm having a lot of trouble thinking at present. She's so fast. How the hell is she keeping it? Oh, fuck me, dude. I fucked up. It feels like a string pulling on my chest. A choking feeling of narrowness and pain. Damn it. We definitely gave him a heart attack. Before I can think of anything else, then oh shit, the track disappears from under my feet. Oh, fuck. I stumble one hand and shoot down and clutch my chest, the other hitting the track to keep me from falling on my face. Uh-oh. Emmy whirls around and her eyes widen. Hiseo! She yells at me, sprinting from the other side of the track. What's wrong? Nothing, just... Keep your breathing steady. Calm down. Don't panic. Don't panic. Do you need me to get the nurse? Sorry, what's wrong? I'm dying, Cooper. Read the room. That's pretty good. Do you need me to get the nurse? I close my eyes, shutting out the outside world. My heart struggles to regain its rhythm. Slowly, the pain in my chest begins to subside. Soon it's gone like nothing happened. It was nothing? No, something happened there. I open my eyes and glance at a very worried Emmy. I think I'm fine. My voice sounds weird even to myself. Oddly even. Oddly even and matter of fact. It makes Emmy frown. I don't think you are. She seems to come to a decision and nods to herself. She's gonna drag my ass to the nurse, I know it. Right. You're coming with me. You've got to see the nurse. Emmy grabs my arm and drags me. I feel a bit wobbly, but I refuse the shoulder Emmy offers for support. Honestly, I'm a little ashamed of my own weakness. Yeah, you're a little punk bitch. You're a little punk bitch. I'd really rather not have Emmy concerned about me, but it seems to be too late. Heck, I'd really rather not have anyone concerned about my condition, though at this point, seems to be too late for that as well. I'd like to be able to deal with the whole thing on my own, without being a bother to anyone else. While I'm wishing for things, I'd rather not have this condition in the first place. Nurse! Emmy crashes in the office without knocking, but it doesn't alarm the nurse in the least. Good morning, Sunshine. What's up? Sunshine? Anyway, he calmly sips his coffee mug and lays it down after following Emmy's gaze to me looming in the doorway. Why is there always like action movie when this motherfucker appears? Hiseo, what brings you here? It's kind of jazzy though. It's not bad. Music and sound design in this game is pretty decent, if you can call it a game. Damn, okay. I did not click that. Easy there, Emmy. Calm down. Hiseo, what happened? I don't know. We were running, and then my chest started hurting like the time before, but it went away after a few seconds. It was just a flutter or something. The nurse frowns as if to say just a flutter is some kind of oxymoron. I didn't mean quite this when I suggested to get some exercise. You've got to be more careful, Hiseo. I was being careful, I just... Come to think of it, I just got into a race with a member of the track team. Doesn't seem like as well reasons as I thought it would. Okay, dude. You just what? That is. It's right behind me, isn't it? I was racing Emmy. Emmy, is this true? Why is the doctor so mad you were working out? Because I have a heart condition, or my character has a heart condition. Some sort of like aortic arrhythmia. Like swearing that's what you told me to do. Wow, just run from it. Yeah, really, pussy. I told you he was a pussy, man. He's a pussy-ass character. This guy is kind of a bitch, and this nurse is like really weird and like oddly upbeat and like very, very close to the students. Emmy fidgets, looking adorably contrite. Well... Finally, she can't seem to bring herself to say it out loud and merely nods. The nurse sighs and rubs his forehead with one hand tiredly. Emmy, you've got to be more sensitive to the limits of others. I don't know if he told you, but Hiseo has a bad heart, and getting him to race you was incredibly irresponsible. Actually, I started it. The nurse is stunned at my statement. You, what? We were just running and Emmy started to pull away, so I, sped up to catch her. The nurse stares at the ceiling, mutters a prayer for patience to some god or another, and looks back down at the both of us. So you're both stupid. Damn, got him. That's a comfort, I guess. Now come on, Hiseo. I've got to make sure your heart's not going to explode or something. Damn, that's a cool thing to say. I dutifully obey and then follow him to the adjacent room where we ascertain that I'm in fact not going to keel over and die. So, how does it feel? I don't know, nothing much. Tired, but it might just be from the exercise. You should stay here for a few hours and rest, and we'll see how you feel after that. I'm not going to object, so I lie down on the infirmary bed. Uh-oh, some sexy nurse action? A thoroughly miserable Emmy comes in after getting an earful from the nurse in the other room. I couldn't hear what he said through the closed door, but I'm sure it wasn't pleasantries. Look, I'm really sorry. I should have been more careful. Hey, you didn't know. It's not your fault. She looks awfully down and sorry, and my reassurances don't do much to cheer her up. I want to make it up to you. Again, with that decisive nod. So you have to come to lunch with me. I'll bring it for you, okay? Something really, really good. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. I start with a you don't have to, but then shut up and just nod at her when I see her face. Good. We meet on the roof? We? Yep. The weather's nice now, so the roof's a great spot for lunch, you know. I see. You'll come, right? You won't deny me any chance to make it up to you. Of course not. Meet on the on the roof, on the Japanese school building roof. We're making some steps here, boys. Great. See you there. She's not best girl right now, so I don't know why I chose the one that would the option that would impress her. I stay afloat somewhere between asleep and awake, feeling completely drained. Not only my body, but all of me is limp and paralyzed, apart from my senses. I swallow with difficulty and then try to lie as still as I can, which in this state is not a very hard thing to do. The nurse is shuffling around on the other side of the curtains he drew to give me privacy. I can see his shadow shifting about in the sunlight. He has opened the window of his office. It's windy outside. The clean white curtains flutter in the breeze, in a heavy, lazy motion, like waves. Light sifts through them slowly, half absorbing into the fabric. Oh shit, he's gonna fall asleep. I close my eyes. The breeze on my face feels like the soft fabric of the curtains. I listen to the sound of my heartbeat for a moment, trying to shut out the sound of the nurse tapping away on his computer, and my own heavy breathing. It's steady. Damn it. Not even 1 week and I end up like this. I really screwed up this time. Should have known better than to play the half-baked sports star in front of the real one. And why did I try to act brave? Like that heart flutter was no big deal, even when it was obvious that it was. It was just a reflex, to push it away, to keep it outside. I didn't want it to happen. I didn't want Emmy to see it. Ah. Stupid. I have to be more careful, or I'll end up in the hospital again, or worse. Yeah, dead, motherfucker. This is my final thought before I give in to the tiredness. He's gonna sleep past lunch, I bet. I guarantee you. Oh no, it's 3 p.m. I fell asleep. For how long? What time is it? I'm feeling a bit lightheaded and I keep blinking compulsively. Pushing the curtains aside, I squint my eyes to the unfiltered light pouring in from the window. The texture of the canvas feels nothing like the wind did before. The nurse looks up from his work, sitting exactly where he was before. How are you feeling? I can't really tell, so I don't answer anything. I'm feeling kind of groggy from falling asleep at such a weird time. Hopefully I don't look too weird. What time is it? Me croaking the question to gain some orientation. The nurse looking at his wristwatch before answering. Things seem to happen in slow motion. 10:15. 10 in the morning, so we're good still. I try to think for a moment what that means, but I'm not really sure. You didn't answer my question, Hiseo. Okay, fine. Fine. Climb down from that bed then. Let's see how you're doing. Don't. I try to do exactly that, only to sway dizzily, and then when I move too fast, the nurse moves to support me by an arm in size. Stand up too quickly is what I was going to say. Just sit there. I'll check your pressure to make sure. My good intentions sure lasted for a long time. I shut up, embarrassed with myself, while the nurse gets busy with an old-fashioned contraption in my arm. After a couple of minutes, he puts it away, looking neither pleased nor happy, or unhappy. Jesus Christ, can I read? Yeah, this nurse is pissing me off. Yeah, this nurse is kind of annoying, dude. Like, at first he was, like, kind of funny and kind of charismatic and quirky, but now it's just like, bruh, shut the fuck up. You're all right. Head stop spinning? Yeah. Good. And how are the contents doing? Contents? My heart? You don't show very good judgment out there, Hiseo. I swallowed the retort I was going to make. It's what I was thinking to myself, but hearing it stated by someone else makes me want to protest. What he's saying is not pleasant to hear. Doesn't make him any less right. No, sir. He nods, still looking as neutral as he was before. It would be easy to be angry with him if he said, "Told you so," or something, but he doesn't. I can try to help you keep your health, but ultimately the last call lies with you. Hopefully this little episode will be something that will remind you of that. Here's a note for your teacher, to avoid an interrogation. I take the slip of paper he's offering and then make my leave, as I can't think of anything else to say, nor even really want to. Stay out of trouble, you hear me? I don't think it was anything but a scare, but next time could be different. I hear you. There is some way to get to the school building straight from the auxiliary building, but I'm not keen to find out and possibly get lost, so I go out from the exit that I know works. I stop at the stairs of the auxiliary building. Why was that included? Is that going to be important later? If not, then that's kind of weird and auxiliary, just like this building. Deliberately for a moment between going to the dorms to get my books and stuff and going straight away to the class. The sun stings my eyes, so I head towards the dorms. Or as I head towards the dorms, I assume. The halls are quiet as the courtyard was. Naturally, so since everyone is in class. I got a shower, I'll come back though. Okay, I'll see you in a second, Quinn. Should I pause for you? I can play Halo. Knock lightly at the door of 3-3 and push open the door when Mutao calls from the other side. Sorry I'm late. 15 pairs of eyes turn to me. Jesus, it's been a while since we've seen this guy. Good morning, Nakai. Mutao seems to be somewhat confounded by my coming in late, as if I interrupted his flow or something. Judging from the rambling lectures his class tend to be, that might be the case. I pass him the note the nurse gave to me. Mutao takes it and nods and reads it quickly. He lifts his eyebrow and gives me a kind of stern look, but I don't say anything, just nod solemnly again. I shrug and he gestures me to run along, and so I naturally do. Only 2 pairs of eyes remain keenly following me as I walk to my seat. I'm not surprised in the least when I feel Misha's fingernail prickle through my shirt about 15 seconds after seating myself. Psst, where were you? None of your business. I know this is probably the worst answer I can give, as it only serves to pique their curiosity, but I have no energy to come up with an elaborate cover stories right now. However, Misha backs off. She unexpectedly fast to give up today. In a minute, she's back at poking me with her finger. Come on, tell us. Shi-chan is very interested too. It was just my wishful thinking. She just talked about it with Shizune, probably devising ways to get me to spill the beans. No. She retreats to negotiate again. As a member of the student council, it is your duty to tell us why you're skipping class, especially if it's something fun. Jeez, that's so gay. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Yeah, sure, I was having fun at the nurse's office. I think we go with this one. Damn it. She just doesn't know when to stop. Yeah, fine, whatever. I'll tell you. I was having a great time. I had a heart attack first thing in the morning and then I hung out with the head nurse for a few hours for kicks. Best morning of my life, I gotta tell you. I'm trying to imitate her ridiculous lilting speech while keeping my voice so low that nobody hears me. The words come spitting out of my mouth. Damn, he's kind of mad. Hey, John, Yuta, what? Seriously? Yeah, drop it. You heard me. But Hee-chan, this is important. No, really, leave me alone. We're in the middle of class. But Hee-chan. Misha sounds concerned or maybe panicky. I wonder if she realizes herself that it wasn't the best idea to be so damn intrusive. I let her simmer in her own juices for a while before replying. That's an interesting way to put that. Holy fuck. Okay. Weird. Weird, man. The writers had a specific tone for this. I let her simmer. I can't read that again. I'm going to read it again. I let her simmer in her own juices for a while before replying. It won't translate to Shizune, but I don't care. Piss off, Misha. Ooh, damn, what the fuck? He's actually mad and tells Shizune to do so too. As the words leave my mouth, I immediately regret saying them, but it's not like I can take them back anymore. To my partial surprise, Misha actually shuts up, though I don't bother checking if she's passing the message off to Shizune. Doesn't matter either way. Mao Tao ends his class in some generic talk about the festival 2 days from now. Misha, and by proxy Shizune, doesn't bother me for the entire morning. Oh, Jesus, ear rape. God damn. Yeah, very cool Japanese school bells and such. When the bell rings, I don't even look at the two of them as I walk out of the class. Damn, he's actually pissed, man. He did it to himself, too. That's wild. It's crowded in the hallway. Or as crowded as hallways in the school probably get. Most of the students seem to be heading down for the cafeteria. Normally I join the flow and grab lunch for myself, but today is different. Today, I've been invited to lunch on the roof. Wait, I wonder if that interaction is because I agreed to have lunch with the girl, with the fucking legless girl. I don't remember. I wonder if that's because I agreed to have lunch with the legless girl on the roof. An odd location, but that's where I was told to go. Fortunately, I managed to find shelter from the storm in the lee of a classroom door. Jesus, that was annoying. Eventually, the torrent subsides, and I step tentatively out into the hallway, only to be met by Emmy, who comes flouncing down the hallway like a cannonball. Hey! Hi, Hiseo, great timing! I have a super extra lunch today, as promised. Let's go upstairs. Man, this is so cool, man. The stairway to the roof is a little dilapidated, but it's clearly been used recently. This is, I would assume, a fire line for a sprinkler system, but that's not important. Sorry, that's my pipe fitter brain getting in the way. At the top of the stairs is a door complete with missing padlock. I wonder who the intrepid individual was that removed the lock. Emmy shoves the door open and steps beamingly into the sunlight. Oh my god, no way. Suddenly a dark, tall stranger appears out of nowhere, standing imposingly in front of us. Emmy flinches back, almost falling down the stairs. Eek! Strange girl. Oh, it's another girl. Hello. Wait, is this the armless girl? Yeeps! Yipes! You scared me, Rin. Wait, isn't she? Yep, it is the armless girl. Hello. Noticing that Rin is speaking to me, Emmy looks curiously at me. You two know each other? I look confusedly at Emmy. She's that friend of yours? What? Rin has turned her gaze towards the clouds drifting above the school. I didn't know you knew this person, Emmy. The awkward silence lasts only for a few seconds until Emmy lets out a tiny giggle, shrugging the coincidence off. I invited Hiseo for lunch. If you know him, that's just better. Oh. Does this mean I don't get food? Or did you invite him for lunch without the lunch? Neither. I have food for 3. Nice thinking. They walk to the other end of the roof while I stay at the clock tower for a while, taking in the atmosphere. There's nobody else but us here. I guess the roof is not as popular as the other schools. A few run-down benches and tables are scattered around the edges, perhaps in an attempt to make the rooftop look less desolate. The small pebbles covering the roof rattle beneath our feet. I peek through the chain-link fence to take a look at the school grounds and beyond. Students are strolling in pairs. The groups around the quadrangle at the cafeteria. The quadrangle? at the cafeteria? Jesus. A few delivery trucks are driving past the school towards the convenience store nearby. Somewhere a watchdog barks at a passerby. Somehow, when I look towards the town center, the small town feel strikes me very strongly, almost palpably. The hectic lifestyle of big metropolises seem too far away and foreign here. Nobody has to run to catch the bus like their life depended on it, or get their senses overloaded by the neon lights and traffic jams. I feel surprisingly optimistic about this new life of mine, looking at the new hometown, even if it's going to be mine for only a short year. Finding out about my illness and having to move away from home all came so suddenly. I haven't had time to think how I feel about it. When I step out of the shadow of the clock tower to the open, I feel warmth touching my back. The sun shines from a perfectly clear Cerulean sky. Jesus, bro. These guys are pulling out the fucking thesaurus for this episode. A cool breeze sweeping over the rooftop makes me shiver, but only briefly. The wind carries the scent of trees and flowers, not smog and car exhaust like it used to just a few weeks ago. Emmy settles on a bench with Rin in tow and produces one big and two small lunchboxes from her bag. Come on, Hisio, what are you waiting for? She is beckoning me to join them, making room on the already small bench. I seat myself on the corner of the bench and take as little space as possible. It's pretty crammed, but somehow all three of us fit on it. Impressive view. Emmy suppresses a giggle and places her lunchbox in front of Rin and hands another lunchbox to me. Here you go. Lunch, as promised. Homemade, no less. I'm impressed. Wow, this looks really good. Thanks. I make it myself when I can. Conversation dies off as I set into the business of feeding myself. Taking a few bites, I glance up and notice Rin deftly opening the lunchbox and popping a forkful of food in her mouth using only her feet. Even though I've seen it before, I can't help but be impressed by her dexterity. It's also a reminder of the sort of place I'm in right now. Will I ever get used to sights such as this? I can't decide if getting used to such a thing would be a good thing or a bad thing either. Does getting used to this place mean that I'm giving up on being a normal person? Or does it just mean that I'm becoming more understanding about those around me? I'm distracted from the thoughts by the sight of Emmy tearing into her lunch as if it had insulted her ancestors. You seem pretty hungry. Emmy looks up, mouth half full, and swallows before nodding. My morning run always works up an appetite. Which is great because I burn through lunch pretty quickly. Helps me keep my girlish figure. What would happen if you lose it? Would you become a man? I very nearly choke on my lunch trying not to laugh. It's a figure of speech. Does your figure have to run in the mornings too? Do you always talk like this? Talk like what? Talk like what? I think that answers my question. Never mind. It's right behind me, isn't it? So, I struggle to think of small talk I'd settle on the obvious question. How'd you two meet? Rin seems content to let Emmy answer this question. Someone in the housing department thought we'd compliment each other. Well, so we were assigned room next to one another. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can't fucking read, dude. Oh, one doesn't have arms, one doesn't have legs. Together they make a full fucking person, am I right? Alright. Compliment each other. Like shoes in a suit. Huh. Emmy giggles at my confusion. Put us together and we have all our limbs, get it? See, hey, that's what I said. I wasn't even being rude. I wasn't even being mean. That's just genuinely that's how they see it too. Ah. So I started helping Rin get ready in the mornings, and that was that. I mean, you can't help someone get dressed every morning and not get along. I see. Rin chooses this moment to interject. I have trouble with skirts. Or shirts. That makes sense, given the fact that you don't have arms. That was not meant to be rude. Alright, that seems fairly obvious. Really? Kind of? Well, yeah, you don't have fucking arms, bro. I imagine shirts are fucking difficult. This isn't helping, but at least Emmy seems to find the whole thing funny. That, combined with the fact that Rin is genuinely curious, makes me feel slightly better and yet confused. I mean, you've got no arms. Yeah, dumb bitch, you got no arms. So, putting on a shirt seems like one of those things that would be difficult. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking now. It'll save me a lot of trouble in the long run. Rin nods at what I suspect is meant to be a sage manner. I see. The conversation dies as I turn my attention back to my lunch. It's really quite good. Emmy finishes her lunch first and makes a contented noise. Ah, that was good. As she busies herself with cleaning up her lunch, Rin speaks up. I'm thirsty. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Sorry. With a flourish, she reaches into her bag and removes a trio of juice boxes. She tosses me one and appears to be cranberry juice, one to Rin that appears to be some kind of strawberry milk, complete with pink color scheme, and keeps an equally pink box of the same kind for fruit punch for herself. Rin dexterously stabs her straw through the top of her juice box and begins to drink. I'm once again impressed by how flexible she is, but at this time I keep my comment to myself. Somehow I don't think either Emmy or Rin are the sort of people to think twice about the way they work around their particular disabilities, Rin especially so. Indeed, she gives off the impression of being entirely unaware that she's missing any limbs at all. Whether or not that's a conscious decision is another matter. I'm honestly not sure. So, Hiseo, how'd you like it up here? It's quite nice, actually. I like high places for the view. Thanks for inviting me up here. And for lunch, too. She grins a 1,000-watt grin, pleased by my response, I suppose. No problem. Feel free to eat with us next time, too, okay? I won't make you a lunch, but I can bring your own up here. No lunch service? I don't know. Emmy looks mock offended. Trying to take advantage of my good nature? The nerve. She giggles. Well, if that's your answer, I guess Rin and I can just keep eating lunch all alone. I'm suddenly assaulted by the most heart-rendering puppy dog eyes I've ever seen as Emmy pouts. Kidding, I was kidding. I'd love to eat lunch up here again. Good location, and the company's okay too. Emmy frowns a bit at my declaration of okay, but seems happy enough that I've accepted her invitation. I guess this makes us friends now, or at least acquaintances. The lunch bell rings, signaling a return downstairs. Rin, you didn't finish your lunch again. I wasn't that hungry. If you don't eat more, you're going to fade away. Rin shrugs as if it's as if this is an acceptable risk. Come on, we'd better get going. The three of us head downstairs together. The afternoon class passes. Once again, I find myself without a plan for something to do after school, so I head to the library to return a couple books I finished reading. Walking inside, I see that there's about as many students here as there were on Tuesday, all the more evident from the almost total silence enveloping the room. Jesus fuck. Holy tits, man. As I drop the books I borrowed into the return slot in the counter, Yuko suddenly pops up from behind it, quite startled from the banging they make as they hit the trolley next to her. Jesus fuck. Sorry, Yuko. Didn't mean to startle you. No, it's fine. It happens a lot. I'm used to it by now. Can I help you? It's okay. I think I know where everything is. Thanks anyway. I suppose I'll grab another book or two while I'm here. There's not much else to do, and after reading so much during my stay in the hospital, it's become a hard habit to break. Probably a good habit to have. I wander down the fiction section towards the back of the library, scanning the bookshelves for anything that catches my eye. As I do, I look over the corner and where Hanako had been the last time I was here, not really expecting anything to come of it. But she's there. Surprisingly, though, she's there, absorbed completely in a fairly thick book. I decide against intruding on her like last time and get back to finding reading material. After an indiscernible amount of time I spend perusing the aisles, I finally decide on a couple of books that get and slide them off the shelf. With a minimum of fuss, I quickly walk over to the counter, check out my books, and pop them into my bag as I walk out. By the time I leave the main building, sunset isn't too far away. A small trickle of students remain, but the majority have left, presumably to their own homes and dorms. Feeling utterly drained, I head back to my room, reading the books I borrowed. There's been enough action and excitement for one day already. The first is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I know the story, of course, but I've never actually read the original book. It's just as trippy as I remember the story to be, with the wacky characters and nonsense plot. I start thinking of myself as some kind of Alice, too, haplessly tumbling down the rabbit hole into this cripple wonderland? Jesus, what the fuck? Okay, that's a rather strong expression. Still, the isolated location and the overt way the school accommodates to absolutely everything is unsettling. It's like another world. I wonder why I can't shake the feeling of being an outsider like Alice, despite most everyone being so hospitable and friendly with me. Turning another page, my mind starts drifting further away from the book. It's quiet. I can hear my heart thumping against the fabric of my shirt. For some reason, it makes me feel really bad like it has since the time in the forest with Iwanko. Like I was locked in a cage with something nasty and scary. I put the book down for a while and stare at the ceiling, taking my time to shake off the feeling. 200 pages later, I fall asleep. You read in the dark, motherfucker? You read in the dark, motherfucker? Damn, that was a whole day. There you go. 45-minute speed run, boys. The students roll into class for the Saturday morning session. That's fucking gay. Oh, wait. Do Japanese students... I know that they have breaks that are different than ours, but do they go to... Hold on. I'm looking this up really quick. Go to just chatting. There we go. Now I gotta look this up. This is like a pertinent question. Do Japanese students go to school on Saturday? Public schools in Japan have classes 5 days a week from Monday to Friday. There are also schools that have class on Saturday. In junior high and high school, there are 6 class periods each day, typically lasting 50 minutes each. Roger that. How did I have 4 class sections? Never mind. The math probably adds up somewhere. In high school, I had 4 class sections that were 90 minutes each, which is kind of crazy, man. Alright, anyway, back to the fucking game. I can stop being retarded and getting on my side tangent. Transition, motherfucker. I hit the transition button. Dude. Why is this shit gay? There we go. Are you working? Yes, we're back. The students roll into class for the Saturday morning session, each and every one of them sporting tired eyes of people who have worked throughout the night. With only a day left to prepare, I suppose it's not so surprising. Thankfully, we only have to suffer through classes until the lunch break, and then our time is our own. Matao lurches into the class in a tired stagger. I suppose students aren't the only people here that enjoy their late Friday nights. Without saying a word, he scrawls some page and question numbers on the board and slumps down at his desk. It's completely atypical behavior for him, but it appears that no one in the class is going to call him out on it. Excuse me, teacher. Wordlessly, the students shuffle their textbooks into position and get to work, not wanting to break their trend. I do the same. Who the fuck would be like, teacher, why are you sitting at your desk while we do work? Who the fuck calls them out? Fatigue has made the class antisocial. Not a peep is heard among the rifling papers. That can partly be attributed to the 2 empty seats behind me. For some reason, Misha and Shizun aren't present, probably doing student council work for the festival. Yeah, I was gonna assume. It's very quiet without Misha present. I wonder if she was born as rowdy as she is, or if she is making up for Shizu's lack of voice. Nakai, can I speak to you for a moment? Oh shit, what's this about? I'm so engrossed in thinking about Misha. Jesus, brother. Misha. Jesus, brother. Misha? That I don't even notice Mao Tao approaching my desk. Sure. What's this about? It's probably better if we speak outside the classroom. Ah, shit, did one of them get hurt or something? Something about this doesn't sound too good, but I stand up and follow him out into the hallway. Oh boy, one of them got hurt or some shit. Matao stands in the hallway, scratching his head as he works out what he's trying to say, not knowing what's going on. I wait silently. I heard from the school's head nurse that you had an incident the other day. Oh, okay, this is just about what happened. So it's about that. Well, kind of, but it's not anything to be worried about. Yes it is. Anything that can endanger your health is something to be worried about. We try our best here to prepare you for life here. We try our best here to prepare you for life here. Interesting. We try our best to prepare you for life here. Part of that involves knowing your limits and knowing how to work around them. It would be remiss of me if I didn't speak up about this. All right, I get it. I'm sorry. Maoto closed his eyes in frustration, and I realized that this probably wasn't the best thing to say. Something tells me that you're not sorry. Pretend as much as you want, but this isn't a normal school. A lot of people have put in a lot of time, effort, and money to make sure that you and every other student here can have the same level of education as your peers. For you to abuse that by throwing out advice, especially medical advice, is plain selfish. I'm not quite sure if this is actually how he feels, or if it's some act that he practiced many times to guilt trip students into doing the right thing. Either way, it's working. I understand. This is all new to me. I apologize. I don't know my limits now, and I'll be sticking to them. Or I know my limits now. Mao Tao appears to lighten up a little, satisfied that the message has been received. So then, into my next question. How are you finding your studies? I understand you were laid up for a while. We're not too far ahead, are we? I don't really think so. I tried to keep up when I was in the hospital, so it hasn't been too hard. Mao Tao taps his chin and raises an eyebrow as he absorbs this information. Is that so? I suppose there's still some students out there who realize the importance of learning. I wouldn't go that far. I was only trying to keep myself occupied a little in my little life support prison. Well, yeah, you've got to keep up with these things, right? That's exactly it. One wrong move in this world and you're left behind, right? Like you, a disheveled math teacher. Right. Wouldn't want that to happen. No, you wouldn't. Every week there's a new scientific discovery. Most of them mean nothing to the layperson, but any one of them could be the key to the next big thing. I'll keep that in mind. It's obvious that Matao's serious talk is over, and he's gone back to his standard, slightly scatterbrained approach to life. I think in hindsight that I prefer him this way. He's slightly more predictable in his unpredictability. Well then, I think that's all I really wanted to say. Let's get back inside, shall we? My relief at that suggestion is insurmountable. Sure, you're the boss, right? Mateo pauses for a moment. I don't think of any of my students have ever said that to me before. For an instant, I consider replying to this, but something deep within me tells me to shut my mouth and get back to the classroom. A few of the students jump at the sound of the door, rapidly trying to pretend that they are working on the questions on the board. Some don't even bother, their heads slump on the desks as they nap. Thankfully, it would appear that Mao Tao does not even notice them. He returns to his desk and retrieves a scientific journal from one of the drawers. I guess I got to him there. Oh yeah, he's a big science man. The class returns to the near silence that Mao Tao and I left in before our chat. Mixed feelings of tiredness and anticipation buzz around the room. Everyone here is either waiting for their chance to get rest or the chance to get in their last-minute preparations underway. The clock on the wall slowly ticks, the remaining class time away, until finally the bell cries out, ending the torment. Before you all leave, I expect the answers for those problems by Monday. The class sighs as one, instantly regretting slacking off, but still acutely aware of the more pressing issue at hand. The classroom empties in a blink as everyone rushes to their last-minute festival preparations. I stay behind and try to quickly finish the questions so I don't have to bother with it over the rest of the weekend, with the festival and all tomorrow. Oh shit! Apart from me, Hanako is the only one left, obviously waiting for Lily. It's weird that Lily comes all the way to our classroom to pick her up. I expect that moving around is at least nominally harder for her than it is for Hanako. But it's none of my business, and I naturally don't ask it from Hanako. Despite the relative proximity of our seats, neither tries to start up a conversation about that or anything else either. So an oppressive silence falls upon the classroom. Time passes in silence. It's probably just 15 minutes or so, but it feels longer. I turn pages of my notebook. Hanako turns pages of the novel she's reading. My pencil lead splinters against the paper just when I was about to finish a paragraph. Man, I can't fucking read. The sounds of my irritated sigh and subsequent fumbling around for a sharpener feel like they're breaking the mood in the classroom. Hanako keeps her eyes firmly away from my direction. Before long, Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway. Hanako? Her name is all it takes for Hanako to jump up from her desk and run to Lily. They talk quietly for a moment, but it isn't long before Lily leaves down the hall and Hanako idles back into the classroom, taking her seat once again. I watch Hanako out of the corner of my eye, out of sheer curiosity at the idea that the two would be separated. For a couple of minutes, she does nothing but sit with her chin in her hand, staring at the desk dejectedly. The boredom evidently becomes too much for her, though, her slender frame reaching into her bag and pulling out a small book. Come to think of it, that isn't the one I saw her reading at the library. She must be quite a fast reader to get through them at this rate. After about 10 minutes of restlessly shuffling in her seat and trying to read, Hanako closes her book and leaves too. As should I, since the assignment is all but finished and there's nothing else to do in the classroom. Not really feeling energetic, I just go straight to my room and read for the rest of the day. Damn, okay. Gee. That was the quickest fucking day that we've had so far. Also, I'm realizing now that we've, like, the time jumps from me doing Sunday stream to Sunday stream and then, like, kind of sprinkling in other stuff. Hey, how's it going, Legless? It's kind of weird because it makes me feel like he's been here for a lot longer than he has, but each one of those hearts that goes by is a day. So I think we've been here for literally less than a week. That's why this guy's so, like, maladjusted to everything. The next day, I wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. Jesus Christ. Sleeping late is fine since it's a Sunday and there are no classes, but the festival, bro. Not just a Sundays, though. It's the festival as well. From the window, I can already see some people at the soba booth slinging noodles out in plates for people with a craving for low-quality food. Jesus Christ, soba is amazing. I throw back a handful of my morning meds and ponder how to spend the day. Maybe at the festival, motherfucker. Little bitch-ass bitch. My camera keeps fucking tilting a little bit. My bad, blood. Also, I feel really low in frame. I don't know if that's just me. There will be a few exams in the coming weeks, but I don't consider those as ominous as others, so I'm not as worried about them as I probably should be. With no urgent obligations regarding education, I should be free to spend the day at the festival as I like. But you're a student council member, motherfucker. Finishing my morning routine, I exit into the hallway, intending on going to find something to eat. Passing by his door, I decide to see what Kenji's up to today, out of impulse. Really, dude? Kenji's a weird fuck. Who cares about Kenji? I'm curious if he has any plans, since everyone is doing something. Then again, I can picture him having built a soundproof shelter in his room. Or possibly something like a fort, complete with a no girls allowed sign. And with the girls crossed out and body cruelly scrawled underneath it. A nobody? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Knocking on his door, which is luckily devoid of any kind of sign, I hear again the unsettling clicking of at least 10 locks being pulled back. The door opens up a crack. Who is it? You're supposed to ask that before you open the door. Oh, it's you. Damn, it's early. It's not really that early. What is it, man? Nothing. Was just gonna ask if what you're doing today. Why do we care about this character at all? He's like there for comedic relief sometimes, and that should be it. I don't care about this character. This Harry Potter looking ass. Half the school is out there already. Out where? Why? What? What? Is today special? Why are they there? Who are? I can hear them. It's loud. Don't tell me. Has the invasion begun? He suddenly looks more alarmed. What day is it, man? Yeah, I guess you can't see the big wooden booths outside. People are selling stuff. What the hell are you talking about? I have my curtains closed at all times to thwart the snipers. The festival? You know that, right? Oh, shit. That's today? Aw, damn. Damn it. I can't believe I forgot. I didn't have my fort finished yet. This is bad. This is going to be very, very bad. It's good you told me this, man. This is going to be a bad day. Why? Oh, man. They're going to be everywhere. The people outside my window. Socializing! Kenji rubs his temple nervously, suddenly looking very ill. It's going to be loud as hell. Damn. I was going to go out today, but now it's ruined. Everything is ruined. This is awful. This sucks. What the hell? This really sucks. I can't go anywhere now. There's nowhere to run. Kenji seems nervous. You could even say his majorly freaked out. I can't believe this. So that's what today was. Damn, I couldn't even prepare for it. I couldn't even brace myself, and now it's here, and I can't do anything. You should have told me this earlier, dude. I mean, at least I know, but I could have known earlier. Imagine what I could have accomplished. Sorry, I thought you knew. So I guess you're not going to do anything today? The weather is even good. Yesterday was really windy, so I thought today would be cold. It's not, though, so there's no reason just to stay inside. Yeah, you should check the festival out. Kenji groans and covers his face with his hands. No, I can't do that. They'll eat me alive out there, I know it. That has to be a joke, but he said it with such a straight face. Relatively straight. Yeah, he's kind of gay. What are you going to do? We should hang out in here. You can help me build my fort. We might still make it if we work together. What am I going to do? I don't have any plans. In hindsight, that's really stupid. Maybe I should have asked a girl out. Then again, all things considered, I don't think I could have done anything like that. It's only my first week. A week that I have wasted being awkward around almost everyone. Stumbling all over myself trying to get the hang of this place. Thinking about it, what have I accomplished? Who would I have to ask? Damn. It seems that Kenji is the only realistic option for a date today. No, please let me choose. This is the most depressing thing that has happened to me since I had a heart attack because a girl confessed her love to me. Yeah, that was pretty gay, dude. It can't be helped. I don't know, really. I don't have anything, I guess, but a fort seems a bit excessive. You sure you don't want to go inside? It's not like visitors won't come to the dorms today. He looks thunderstruck by this revelation. Damn, you might have a point. This place is not safe today. We must find somewhere to hide in. He falls silent for a moment, thinking. The roof! What about it? We're going to hide on the roof for today. It's the perfect place. Nobody ever goes up there. Meet me there in 1 hour. I have to prepare. He slams the door shut and locks click closed. Damn, what the hell is wrong with Kenji? Dude, you already know what the fuck is wrong with Kenji. He's schizophrenic as fuck. And to think I'm now going along with his craziness. It really makes me depressed. I feel like a failure. Damn, bro, damn. Jesus, that's loud as fuck. I step outside. The din of the crowd greets me. The whole school is bustling with activity. There are stalls everywhere, and the crowd swarming between them is considerable. I don't expect the festival would attract so many visitors. I have to admit that the people in charge of decorating the place put a lot of effort into it. It really shows. People seem to be enjoying themselves. The atmosphere is colorful, bright, and happy. That is, if I weren't suddenly in such a foul mood. At the moment, it's more annoying than anything else. Well, it can't be helped. I decide to stick with my original plan and eat. Then I guess I have to at least see what Kenji's up to on the roof. I do a slow circle around the grounds to kill some time looking at the stalls, but not feeling like paying for any of the games anymore. The garish colors grind my eyes, and I feel more and more ill by the minute. I can't even decide what to eat, and the large selection combined with the masses of energetic festival visitors isn't helping. I just head towards the nearest stall that seems to offer something halfway edible and get in line. It turns out to be noodles. It also turns out to be not very good. Well, at least it's nourishment. It's not like I demand anything else at this point. Damn, dude, this guy's mood went foul quick. As I stir my disagreeable noodles, I idly wonder what the others are doing right now. Seiju and Anisha are definitely somewhere organizing things. I'd better steer clear of them. I guess they wouldn't forgive me so easily for leaving them alone with this thing. I expect Emmy to be buzzing all over the place, being depressingly cheerful. There's no chance to find her, but no chance to avoid her either, so it doesn't matter. Lily would probably be helping her class with the festival event, entirely too busy for another's company. Hanako wouldn't want to talk to anyone anyway, either keeping to herself or helping Lily. Rin should be tending to her mural and is probably being unhelpful to her any hypothetical interested parties. Going there for some peace and quiet seems like the nicest option of the above, but then again, I can't have any art forced on me. Raising my mood either, so I'll pass. While I was lost in thought, my food seems to have disappeared, and so has my hunger. I guess I just blocked out the experience of eating, which should be a good thing. Satisfied, but unsatisfied, I turn to walk towards the main school building. An hour has almost passed already. The crowd is even thicker in here than it was outside. The hallways are almost unbearable, and I don't even dare to think what it's like inside the classrooms. I head up to the stairs to my destination, the roof. Hopefully, the door at the top isn't locked. Thankfully, the door at the top isn't locked, but there is a handwritten sign on it. Off limits. Don't mind if I don't. Damn, bro. Bro just said don't mind if I don't and walked through. The festival noise is surprisingly muted up here, and the rooftop looks deserted as expected. Near a place where the cyclone fence has collapsed, there is a pile of blankets that seems oddly out of place. Wait. Did that pile just move a little? He's literally hiding under a blanket. That's crazy. That would be strange, as there's no wind at all. I carefully stick my hand out and give it an experimental prod. Ah! Startled, I jump back. Who is it? God damn it, Kenji, it's me. Oh, damn, you scared me, man. So what are we doing up here? We're having a picnic. Oh, Jesus Christ, what? Did I get the bad ending, bro? Did I get the fucking bad ending where... Is this game like you have to be nice to the girls until the end of the week and then the festival is like the date that you go on? Did I seriously? Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. Don't tell me I got the fucking bad ending and I'm genuinely like on a date with Kenji right now, bro. I'm gonna shoot myself in the brain. Yeah. I have blankets, pretzels, and whiskey. This is the ultimate setup, man. You have whiskey? What the fuck? Aren't you a bit too young to drink alcohol? I'm 20, you know. You're not. I am, and so are you. What? That's absurd. Hey, at least you get something out of it. All I get is this bottle of whiskey. He's rambling incoherently, but I decide to play along. So why do you have the bottle of whiskey? My mom couldn't come to visit for the festival, so she sent me some expensive single malt instead. Nice, bro. A likely story. Want some? It's not like I have anything else to lose. This day couldn't possibly get worse. Why not? Damn, is he gonna stumbly drunk? Is he going to drunkenly stumble into, like, the entire group of girls? That'd be so funny. We sit down on the pile of blankets and Kenji apparently dragged up here. He produces an almost full bottle of whiskey and passes it to me. You didn't even bring glasses? No, this is not some romantic princess picnic. What the hell, man? This is a manly picnic. No glasses. No napkins. Well, whiskey only. The beverage of true men. Whatever. And pretzels. I take a closer look at the bottle. 12-year-old single malt whiskey, as he said. Shrugging my shoulders, I take a swig. It burns my throat like acid, but the taste isn't unpleasant. Okay, wait, hold on. He's on like 12 different medications and has a heart issue. I guarantee you he's not supposed to be drinking right now, and this is going to lead to some bad news bears. I feel it going straight to my head, and the aftertaste lingers in the back of my mouth, craving for another swig. Man, this guy's an alcoholic. We should outline our counteroffensive and trash talk women here. What? We should outline our counter-offensive and trash talk women here, where they can't hear us. Yeah, he's brave, dude. He's a true soldier. He's God's strongest warrior. He is. He really is. Kenji's God's strongest warrior, dude. Sad. Damn, I forgot to bring my graphs. Oh god, he's got fucking graphs. That's crazy. I decide to play a drinking game with myself. Every time Kenji mentions female conspiracy, I'll take a swig. Oh, this guy's gonna be blasted. 4 or 5 hours, or possibly several days later, I lost track. Oh, Jesus. That's what the main character looks like? Did we know that? Oh my god, bro. Fucking bargain bin generic ass motherfucker looking ass motherfucker. You shouldn't feel bad, man. Ease the fuck up. Seriously. Seriously. I am relaxed, goddammit. I'm telling it as I see it. Think about it. When did housing and land start becoming more and more expensive? When women began entering the workforce, because it created 2-income nuclear families. Okay, listen, he's not actually entirely wrong about this. He might be onto something. He might be onto something. Yeah, I forgot my graphs. And you'll just have to take my word for it, women are connected to the decay of all society. I see. That's kind of hard to believe. Even if I say that, somehow everything Kenji says seems to make even more sense now. It all fits together, but I don't know if it's because he can explain things more clearly when drunk, or because I understand everything better when drunk. No, man. Think of the deeper implications. People could afford to start saying, oh, well, since 2 members of the family are now earning money as opposed to 1, they can surely afford something like raising costs of ownership. I see your point, but land in Japan has always been expensive. The price of land generally goes up when the country starts undergoing industrialization. But no, it's because of women. Correlation equals causation, you know. I thought that correlation didn't equal causation, but whatever, maybe you're right. I am always right. Yeah, I bet women created industrialization too, to cover their tracks. How diabolical. So yeah, everyone can fuck themselves. Man, that's crazy, Kenji. Thank you for that. He stands up, impressing me because I'm fairly sure I couldn't even if I wanted. He yells extremely loud as if he's lost the concept of volume. I wince and almost want to cover my ears. Ah! How nice would it be? How nice would it have been if I could have been down there? But no. You see, thinking like that is a trap. You think you're missing out on something, but at the end of the road is nothing but despair. Kenji snatches back the bottle and leans his head back, attempting to pour the alcohol into his mouth, and just ended up drenching it on himself. Damn it! See, my aim is terrible, and the bad thing about drinking is that it only gets worse the longer you go. Today, is the day of despair. Is he gonna kill himself? His voice immediately drops to almost a whisper, but he starts talking much faster than before, slightly slurring his words from the whiskey. As he talks, he waves the bottle around, spilling some of it here and there. Yeah, you know what the most shocking event of my life? I have a hazy recollection of him telling me about the second most shocking event in his life, which was a bird pooping on his head. I don't particularly have any great expectations of this, but I nod at him to continue anyway. You wouldn't think it, but I had a girlfriend here once. I think it was last year. Yeah, I just blew your mind, huh? See, I've never told that to anyone. It's true. It's true. The plot does blow my mind. Suddenly, I want the bottle. I take it from Kenji and... Oh, wait. Damn, I'm still reading his voice. It's true. The thought does blow my mind. Suddenly, I want the bottle. I take it from Kenji and knock back as much as I can. I was more innocent back then, and I thought she was sane, unlike most women. But then one day, we engaged in sexual intercourse. Oh, God. What the fuck, dude? That's crazy. It was pretty okay, but then immediately following the event that is the point of all such things, something strange and scary happened. He throws himself up against the fence, leaning on it, his eyes narrowed. I started feeling incredibly tired and sleepy. That isn't normal, man. What the fuck? I mean, normally, that would be a high-tension, adrenaline-pumping moment in anyone's life, but my energy levels were dropping like a brick. Something sinister was in the works. I could feel it. That's when I knew that women are dangerous. Happened the life force fall men through the one commodity thing that's almost solely theirs to control. Sickening. Yeah, you're better off, dude. Kenji was right. This really is the day of despair. I drank more to avoid having to process what he just said. Now I'm the last sane man in an insane world. When other people realize it, there will be a war. A great war between men and the forces of feminism. But the problem is that all of the men would fight on my side. Shit sucks. I could set the bar kinda low. Any men are fine. But not the dudes raised by their moms or their sisters, that's for sure. That's crazy, dude. And nobody into dick girl porn. What the fuck is happening? Why is the music so fucking serious, dude? Huh. That situation seems unlikely to me. Like it wouldn't happen. Like it's not very likely to happen. The alcohol must be working. Yeah, you're drunk. You're drunk as a skunk, brother. Regardless, I still feel depressed that I'm up here today. I wasn't really looking forward to the festival with the same excitement as the rest of the school, but still. It would have been nice to have gone with someone. From up here, it certainly sounded like everyone was having fun. Maybe I am missing out. It's just that there's no one I could have gone with. Or maybe there was. So many opportunities looking back on it now. And I must have squandered so many of them. Damn. This is true despair. The worst part is that sometimes I feel like I have no choice in my life, you know? Like, I never have a chance to make a decision. Shit just happens. Like, it was all pre-programmed, like fate or something. Like there's no way I can have a say in what I do. Quick, ask me a question! No! I can't really... See, that's just another example of it, damn it. Shit, damn! Do you see? Now, when I'm trying to go against my destiny and take charge of my life, the opportunity isn't even there. Damn, man. You failed me. Failed me for the last time, jerk! He slides to his knees and then falls over to his side, lying on the gravel of the roof. Hey, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. Can't you see I'm in despair? He's speaking in a sarcastic tone. Suddenly, Kenji sits up clumsily, pats himself clean, and puts his hands out towards me to reach for the bottle. I put it in his hand. What the hell? Damn, you killed almost the entire bottle. See? It's like I have no options in life. Is this how it's going to be for the rest of time? Well, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be like that for the rest of time. Whatever he's talking about, my head is spinning. I get up and lean against the fence, hoping it will help me focus a little. Yeah, I know. We have to fight the power with all we got. It's the only way to live. You're an alright guy. This brotherly bond is what keeps me going in the darkest times. That's crazy. We should go trolling women. That's crazy. Rolling women? What? Trolling women. Trolling for women. But we have to do it now, before I lose this alcohol-related courage. He gestures wildly, madly even. I take a step backward. He takes a step forward. What's the matter with you? Not in the mood for love? To be frank, no. I take another step backwards. He takes another step forward. He leans in extremely uncomfortably close. What the hell? Stop leaning in like that. It bothers me. Leaning in like what? Hey, you shouldn't lean against the fence like that. It's kind of unsafe. I try to move away from Kenji, but my balance isn't so good. Reeling from the dizziness, I grab one of the fence posts, then feel it give way as soon as I put my weight on it? This isn't good. Through my alcohol-addled brain doesn't seem to be quite capable of registering why. Kenji's face seems to be becoming smaller, though, which is a bit of a relief. Much smaller, in fact, and rapidly so. There seems to be a bit of wind now. Somehow it makes me feel He fell off the roof?! I feel dazed, like my mind has gone blank. Am I falling? I can see the night sky as I turn over in the air. The bottle floats out of my fingertips and disappears into the air as I fall. I realize that this is the fitting end to a truly, truly bad day. So, the fuck? My first playthrough, I go on a date with a fucking schizophrenic nerd and get so drunk that I fall off the top of a Japanese school. Okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's, man, that's awesome. That's so cool. You know, you hope for titties and you get drunken death. Well, that's great. Yeah, 4Leaf Studios, thank you for making that a fucking possible game ending. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck, man? That's fucking crazy. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna try and speed run. What the fuck, dude? That's insane. Okay. I'm literally speedrunning this just to get back to the option and see what happens. Yep, heart starts racing, I'm dying, and I think I should catch up. What should I do? Take it easy. I let Emmy go with her own pace, and she doesn't show mercy, pulling half a lap ahead of me in an instant. I don't blame her. I mean, it's not as if I'm really putting any sort of real fight out here, is it? Instead, I'm just running at a steady pace, which is what I should be doing, right? There's no need to go pushing my limits at the stage of the end game. God, is this even worth it? As we finish the second lap, I break off again. Emmy keeps going and almost seems to me that she isn't disappointed, or that she's disappointed. Damn. Well, that's stupid. I don't have anything to prove to her. Come to think of it, I've got nothing to prove to myself either. I'm just fine the way I am. And what? I'm not a runner. This was probably a bad idea. Maybe there's something else I can do instead of this. Getting up this early sucks anyway. There's got to be some other way to keep healthy. Walking, maybe? Nice afternoon walks. Yeah, that sounds good. Running isn't for me. I wave to Emmy and head back to my room. I'll think of something else later. Okay, so, better ending to the day previous? Back in my room, the first thing I see is the familiar row of medication bottles lined up on the top of my dresser, and it makes me depressed as usual. I'm still fucking depressed. I guess it is technically it has only been a week, but still, what the fuck? It's annoying. I thought I was okay. I thought I had made peace with this thing, gotten over it. But what I really did, I allowed myself to forget that I have a problem. Being here really reminds me of that reality, and trying to fight against it, it just hurts. Reflecting on it is only going to do so much. I've done this before, for months. Seems like it's time to get it over with. If I allow myself to forget that my life is definitely not going to be as long as those of others, I won't get anywhere. My life may be different from others, but it's a life in progress. Okay, I thought he was going to fucking kill himself for a second. I was like, Jesus! Does this game just end in death? That is how I'll rationalize it. I down the usual handful of pills and try to push the sudden dreary feeling out of my head. Then I prepare to head out to classes early as usual. As I step into the hallway, I notice Kenji coming around the hallway corner, stealthily making his way over to his own room with a large bag. As he sneaks past me soundlessly like a ninja hiding in plain sight, I call out to him. Hey! He jumped at the sound of my voice. Oh, hey man, I didn't even notice you there. I'm really tired. I think it's more like he didn't see me, but that's not the issue. Where have you been this early? Shopping?
Nah, I wasn't shopping. Sometimes I have to sit. Sometimes I have to visit the math teacher. Yeah, I figured it would be a good idea to find out when my next exam is, since he tells you in advance if you want.
So, what's in the bag?
I thought I'd go shopping while I was outside. I need supplies to continue the fight against the vast feminist conspiracy.
Okay. I thought you didn't go outside.
I wear a hat now.
Yeah, that's great. I decided not to point out that he's not wearing a hat. That's crazy. An awkward silence settles between us, and then Kenji breaks it by pushing the door open slowly, releasing a creaking sound into the air that only makes the movement seem more awkward. He sets the bag down inside his room and then closes the door. I'm surprised you went out of your way to find out a test date. Trying to take advantage of an opportunity to study is pretty diligent.
I never study.
Oh.
I just wanted to know when the next test date was. I'm still going to take it, duh. I need to know so that I know what day I can't afford to skip class. He usually sends out updates on that crap by phone, so I had to step out and check up on it.
And why do you have to go out when you can get it on your phone?
I don't carry a phone.
What do you mean you don't carry a phone? I mean you just leave it at home?
I don't use phones. I don't have a phone. Phones. I have no phone.
That's crazy, dude. You're great. You're awesome. Why don't you have a phone? How can you not have a phone? No phone at all? No phone? Oh my god, what the fuck happened to the writing? I feel like it deteriorated towards the final act. What the fuck, dude? Why are we still dealing with this fuck? I want titties. I want anime biddies. This is annoying as fuck, dude. I died, and now I have to deal with this motherfucker again. Oh, fuck.
I just don't like phones. Actually, I'm kind of scared of them. I don't know why. I think it's some kind of repressed trauma. But basically, when I hear a phone, I get nervous. It's my darkest secret. I have two theories on it. Either I have some fear of receiving some undefined, ominous, life-altering doom call, or I was beaten with a phone in the past. Beaten so badly I can't remember it.
Beaten in the head?
Well, where else could I get beaten with a phone that would make me unable to remember it? The ass?
I mean, yeah, that phone went so far up your ass you forgot about it. Unexpectedly logical. I feel very depressed now. Sensing the conversation is more or less over, Kenji opens his door and prepares to head inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep, dude. Have a good one.
Class is going to start in like 20 minutes.
I already did something today. Too tired to go to school. Hey, you need some lip balm? I accidentally bought 2 because I thought the store had started selling individual AA batteries.
Thanks, but no thanks. The door down the hall opens with a crack, as it swings forward from being pushed open too strongly and crashes against the wall. The sound is followed by a peal of bubbly laughter, and I instantly know who it is. Oh shit, did they come to get me? Fuck, bro. We might be fucked, bro. At the noise, Kenji disappears into his room like a ninja, slamming the door shut just as Shizune and Misha walk over, the former taking small, efficient steps towards me, while the latter more or less bounces off the walls. I try to do the same as Kenji, but it's too late. Misha puts her foot in between my door to prevent me from closing it, so I have no other choice but to let them in.
Hi, Hee-chan. Hi.
Hi. What are you two doing here? I wonder if the pause between those two sentences was politely long enough.
Hee-chan, that's rude. We came to pick you up.
Did you think we... Oh.
Did you think we thought you were going to escape and came to make you?
Didn't? What the fuck am I reading? Did you think we thought you were going to escape and came to make sure you didn't? Surely not, Hee-chan. There we go. Hey, I didn't say that. That's what you were for. That's what you're here for. But now I know it's exactly what they're here for. It's time
for the student council to work. Yes, it is. Aren't you happy, Hee-chan? Being able to help the whole school? You're like a hero. The future generations will tell stories of this day.
Interesting. I didn't think joining the student council would be a heroic deed worthy of Hercules. Well, I guess I did promise, so... I've neglected Shizune for only now did I notice her in the corner of my vision, peering around my room over my shoulder, her analytical eyes darting from object to object. This is kind of intrusive. The feeling of being exposed crawls... What? What do you mean? In your balls? What the fuck? Why? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? That's crazy. This is kind of intrusive. The feeling of being exposed crawls in my balls. Jesus Christ. I hope I never have to say that again. Luckily, I don't have dirty laundry on the floor or anything like that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's that, Hee-chan? Yeah, this is Hee-chan's room. We haven't seen it before. I didn't even realize. It's kind of plain, but Hee-chan hasn't had time to decorate it yet. Isn't that so? What are those?
She points to my collection of medications on the night table. Damn, bitch. Well, we can't kick them out because we need to riz one of them up. I don't really want to talk about it with these two. Try to dodge the subject. It's nothing. I quickly step in front of them, trying to hide the stuff behind my back. Shizune takes a step back, looking suspicious, but it's an expression not without concern. I hope if I avoid it, she'll understand that I don't want her to keep prodding me about it.
Really? What are you hiding, Hee-chan?
Nothing.
Is that so?
I realize I can't really squirm my way out of this. They're nosy by nature, and hiding it is just going to pique their curiosity more. Yeah, okay, it is something. But I don't really want to talk about it, okay? Not yet. Can we just put this aside for now? As Misha translates, Shizune stares at me hard, with her eyes focused and analytical as ever, peering at me curiously over the rims of her glasses. Her fingers press against each other thoughtfully, as if she's weighing the value of pursuing this further than necessary against the insult of disrespecting my wish. Her expression finally melts into a slight smile, and she signs something to Misha.
Okay, then. Okay. Then we'll wait. And become better and better friends, and then one day, when you feel like it, you can tell us about it.
Both of them smile widely at me, and I feel shocked and a little stupid about being like this. They are not stupid, and probably can at least halfway guess what's going on with me, and such simple, kind words. I feel relieved that they don't think any worse of me. Even if I'm like this. Even if I'm not like the rest here. Even if I can't be at ease about it. Seems that behind the obnoxious, mischievous acts, Both of these girls are really kind and good people. That's what I think. Thanks. So you want me to help you out today, right? Since I'm one of you now?
Yep.
After class?
No, now.
Now? But what about class? You're going to skip again?
It's for the common good. So we sacrifice our math lessons and maybe the social studies too.
Well, I guess I'm fine with it.
Awesome, Hee-chan. You said it, okay? Remember, I'm fine with helping out. That's what you said, right?
Yeah. That tone, I suddenly regret saying it.
Okay. Are you ready to go then? We can go to the office together.
No, you're probably gonna make me carry all this stuff for you or something.
Don't be silly, Hee-chan. We've never talked about the school, or we've never walked to school together, Hee-chan.
I almost want to ask why we would, but then it dawns on me. The both of them consider me their friend, and Misha said before, and they want to become better friends with me even. It's weird. I've never really thought about them that way, or any of the people I've met so far this week. Is it really so easy? Just like that? Okay, let's go then. Shizun grins craftily and puts her hands behind her back.
That's great, Hee-chan. Okay, but first, you had a really great idea. Shi-chan liked it a lot, so it's time for a game.
Oh, what the fuck?
Shi-chan is holding a 1,000 yen note in her hand, Hee-chan. If you can guess which one, you can have it. If you don't, you're carrying all our books to school, right, Shi-chan, right?
She and Shizun exchanged looks.
Okay, Hee-chan, get ready.
Carrying 3 bags instead of 1, I think about the day that's ahead of me, of us. I can see students walking back and forth through the courtyard, probably in preparation for their own projects. The festival is practically here. That means there are only 2 possible reasons that my help is required. Either there is only a small amount of work left and they just want a helping hand to wrap up the mundane final checks that they're obligated to do, or they have a ton of work left, and Shizun is putting on a calm face as a torrent of build-up procrastinated work threatens to kill us all. Once inside the office, I look around and see that it's deserted. I guess this means there isn't a lot of work left, huh? Since there's no one here and all.
It's always like this, Hee-chan.
This confirms what I had thought before, but have never actually been able to confirm definitively. Shizun and Misha are the student council. The whole student council. Damn, so it is true. The student council is really only you two. Shizun looks as if she's stuck wondering whether to be ashamed or explode with anger, and Misha is equally divided between laughing and trying to stop her.
Well then, Hee-chan, you'll be happy to know that since it's just the 3 of us, we have a lot to do. A lot.
She's so fucking annoying, bro. That does not make me happy. But it seems to make Shizun very happy.
Just kidding.
The work turns out to be sorting and double-checking the considerable amount of paperwork necessary for the event, such as the school festival, to get done. Bureaucracy is a mind-boggling thing. But we managed to finish it just when the lunch bell rings.
Okay, now that we're done, we can relax a little, but not too much. We have lots more to do in the afternoon. It's actually not that much work, Hee-chan, so we can afford to enjoy a little lunch first.
Yeah, you're so funny. You laugh at everything, bitch. The 2 of them produce a small array of plastic containers seemingly out of thin air.
It's chicken cutlet with tomatoes and soybean sprouts. Doesn't it sound delicious, Hee-chan?
Why do you need my opinion on everything, bitch?
It was just made this morning, and it's still warm. So eat.
Jesus Christ, kill me. Someone shoot me in the head. Relieve me of my suffering. I take one of the containers and open it. It looks nice, and certainly smells good. The fact that I'm really hungry adds to even more. Wow, this looks great. Where'd you get this?
That isn't important, Hee-chan. There was supposed to be a stall selling lunchboxes, but the girl who was to run it suddenly said she couldn't do it. Shi-chan said, "That's a waste. It's a lot of work to trick He-chan into making this." Hey, what the hell? So, Shi-chan wanted to see if she could do it, but then decided not to. Right, Shi-chan? Shizune sulks angrily, shooting Misha a displeased look. I don't think I was supposed to hear that story. This is your test food? I'm eating it too, He-chan. And Shi-chan is too. That doesn't answer the question. Nevertheless, I split a pair of chopsticks Shizune offered me, pick up a piece of cutlet, and pop it into my mouth. It's surprisingly good. I didn't expect Shizune to be such a good cook. Shizune puts her chopsticks down to sign curtly towards Misha, who gulps down her cutlet with noticeable difficulty in order to speak for her. Jesus Christ, I'm having difficulty to speak for my fucking self. He-chan, don't talk with food in your mouth. It's not like I enjoy doing it. Anyway, how motherly to show that kind of concern. You can't even eat right, He-chan. That's all it is. It's a stalemate. I can't eat in order to talk to Shizune, who can't eat in order to chastise me for eating the wrong way. Misha caught in between is the same situation, and looks most disheartened by how this is going. Either way, our food is getting colder by the second, and it wasn't piping hot to start with. Wherever this is going, it dies down pretty fast once we realize that and we eat. After a while, the bell rings, but Misha makes no attempt to tell Shizune, so I'm sure they're planning to skip class and spend the rest of the day in here again. Oh, man. He-chan, do you have any plans for the festival? No, not really. After all, I've only been here a week. What could I set up in that time? He-chan, you helped us out so much. Don't sell yourself short. Okay. He just says okay. We're serious. Okay. The two of them seem to get indignant over the strangest things. You're going through, right, He-chan? Or you're going though, right, He-chan? You should at least see what we've accomplished. Everyone should be able to look at what they've done so far and can fully understand their work. That's my belief. You're no exception. He-chan, you should definitely go. If you don't have anything planned, then maybe we can even go together. Do you need a hand? If there's anything you need help with, I'm fine with sticking around. I feel much more at ease than I did earlier. My previous concerns and fears long gone. I've forgotten about this morning's troubles entirely until now. Having fun with Shizune like this. Oh, with Shizune specifically? Let's go. Okay, so we're on the Shizune track. Let's go. Having fun with Shizune. It seems like an unfamiliar concept to think of. But looking back on it, I've really enjoyed the moments I've spent with Shizune and Misha these past few days in spite of everything else. If we might be going together, then maybe I can afford to stick around a little bit longer, and I guess it beats class. Really, He-chan? Okay, we can consider this you repaying us for free lunch. Great, this is really great. Really, really great. Shi-chan was hoping to bring this up again later anyway. Hahaha. This is not a free lunch at all. Normally I would be angry or at least slightly unsettled, but my mood has improved from earlier on. So, I'll let it slide. Helping them out turns out to consist mostly of stamping forms and making what seems like 10,000 copies apiece of 50 different budget reports. It's not hard, but very boring. And according to Misha, the simplest of the tasks they deal with. I feel myself getting more and more tired, and with that, less eager to return to class. This is especially bad because the more time I spend out of class, the harder it seems to get up and go back. These two. They're a terrible influence. Terrible role models. Not that it bothers me all that much. And I'm sure no one looks up to them. Damn! But it's the principle of the thing. Done. Oh, that was fast. I'll be finished before this period is over, I think. No, He-chan, everything is done. So you're done too. That doesn't make any sense. Are you telling me that this is all arbitrary and you've been keeping me here for the hell of it? No. But we have kept you long enough. You should get back to class, Hee-chan. You can still make it for most of this period. What about you? Of course we're coming too, of course. We'll be right behind you. That's a lie. Reassured, I start heading back to class, but the period is almost halfway over. So I start thinking it would be pointless halfway there and pass the difference between this class and the next drinking juice in the hallway. I keep an eye on the door to the student council room, but it doesn't open. What's taking them so long? Are they busy wrapping up my share of the work? Well, it shouldn't take so long unless there's more, and they just wanted me to leave. The more I think about it, the likelier it seems. Shizun is, well, not an idiot, but clearly she's unable to just come out with things. Maybe it's because she can't talk, so it's hard for her. She has Misha, but all in all, as easy as they make it look, there's still a difference between casual speech and sign language. I contemplate going back there to check on them, but the bell rings, and I have to go to class. They join me a few minutes later, and the thoughts I had in my mind before slip away in the routine of school life. By the time I remember, school is over for the day, and I'm too tired to do anything but go home, do homework, and then go to sleep. Alright, next day, boys. Next day, oh my Jesus. At 5 minutes past 8, an unbelievably loud bang jolts me awake. It's coming from outside my door. Quickly, I open the door to see Shizun and Misha standing side by side before me. Both of them look a little worn out, although it's more noticeable on Misha. Which one of you knocked? I ask, echoing the question that might be on the mind of everyone in the entire building. That's not important, Hee-chan. She quickly dismisses it without even batting an eye. Oh, you're still in your pajamas, Hee-chan? So you didn't wake up at 8? I notice her hair is wet. Her curls are barely holding their shape. No, I thought I'd sleep a bit later since it's the weekend and all. I've been seriously sleep deprived this week. I wonder if she missed the poison in my words. Then it's a good thing we came to wake you up. Anyway, Hee-chan, I guess you would like to know what we're doing here, wouldn't you? It's hard to guess, but I wish she wouldn't say the words she's going to say next. Would you like to skip class and go somewhere nice with us? Come again? Would you like to skip class and do something fun? I was certain they'd force me to help them again. With some slave work. Seriously? Misha grins and nods enthusiastically. I like this new approach they're taking, although I'm somewhat surprised that they would suggest skipping class even if we had half a day since it's Saturday. Aren't you too worried about constantly missing class? Well, it doesn't seem to be a problem, Hee-chan. This school is pretty much at a standstill whenever this time rolls around. It's a Saturday, too. Don't you want to do something fun? I'm amazed by how little they seem to care. Not that we're pressuring you into giving us your company, but we thought you might like to hang out. So would you like to join us? Come on, you'll have a lot more fun than just sitting in here with your head on your desk. I guess I won't be missing anything important, nor will I be missed. Alright then, I don't think I'll be missing much. What do you have in mind? My eyes narrow with suspicion as the thought crosses into my mind. Wait, this isn't just some trick to get me to do some more student council stuff, right? No, of course not. And that's really mean. And that's a really mean thing to just assume something like that, Hee-chan. And besides, you're in the student council now, remember? If we wanted to do something for us, we wouldn't have to trick you. Ha ha ha. This is the kind of coercion that is new to me. Only two pretty girls could pull it off. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. I allow myself to relax a bit. Maybe I'm getting too paranoid. It seems like they may really just want to hang out. Nevertheless, no tricks? No tricks! Stop being so paranoid! Well, if you say so. Suddenly I realize that I'm still wearing pajamas. I wonder if you'd let me dress up first? Why, Hee-chan? You look just fine. I'd still prefer wearing something else. I close the door before she gets the chance to reply and quickly pull on my uniform. Stepping back into the hallway, I see Shizun and Misha are engaged in animated discussion.
I wonder if people discussed in sign language ever accidentally poke each other in the eyes? Okay, interesting. Whoa. While I'm contemplating this, Shizune taps me on the shoulder impatiently.
So we're planning on slipping into town. Remember that tea shop we were at on Wednesday?
Tea shop?
You don't remember?
Oh, you mean that cafe?
Tea shop. It's called the Shanghai. China's the birthplace of tea, you know? Come on, Hee-chan. I'll treat you today.
You can treat me today, alright, baby. Baby.
Not me. I mean Shi-chan.
Oh, is this a date? I don't know.
It's nice. It's really relaxing. It's like half cafe, half restaurant, half sophisticated, half library.
What the fuck? That's a lot of halves. But Misha doesn't seem to notice that.
So, come on. It's not that often we have this much free time. If you're busy, though, you don't have to. It's not like your presence is absolutely required.
Oh no, my battery went dead. Fuck. Ooh, scoot that to the side. Oh my god, the stream. Damn. Hold on, I gotta make the transition still. There we go. Bop. Easy shit, brother. Okay, we're going webcamless for the last run. Fuck. Alright. I've seen more weakly disguised reverse psychology in my life. I feel kind of tired today, and my teachers in my class might want to know where I am. Maybe. On the other hand, I haven't really been into town at all since I got here, so this is a good reason to head there. Like, we went to the fucking tea shop. What are you talking? This bro's got brain damage, bruh. Also, I could use something to eat. If it's Shizune's treat, even better. I'm totally broke. Alright, let's go. Either way.
Great!
We make it to the tea shop with a 15-minute walk. It seems that we're the only customers around. Is it always this quiet in the morning? By that I mean, is it always this empty?
No, this is kind of weird. Hey, this isn't a bad thing though, right?
You're right. Oh, they're glowing, bro. They're glowing. We take our seats at a large square wooden table, and it hits me that I don't know what the place serves. I just went with what Yuku recommended the last time. Hey, is there a menu or something?
No.
That was the strange amount of zest. Yeah, they zesty, bruh. They zesty, bruh. But it's okay, because they're women. If they were zesty guys like Kenji, we'd have a problem.
So, Hee-chan, have you decided what you're going to order?
I look around at the store and can't see anything resembling a menu. I don't understand what's up with this place. What gives? Is it some kind of secret shop? Can you normally only enter here with a secret handshake? Some kind of wink and a nod? Do you need anything to vouch? Do you need someone to vouch for you? A blood oath? Damn it. It was nothing like the last time. I don't know. The last time I think I just got a coffee. What did they serve here?
Tea!
Ah, well, that's not just tea, right? Not only tea, there's other stuff too, right? Yeah, you got it like a fucking sandwich last time, didn't you, motherfucker?
Clearly.
Clearly. Like what? There are no menus here. Where are the menus? They're playing another joke on me. There's no way out of this. All I can do is brace myself for the inevitable oncoming burn. I almost want to walk out of the store, but I'm already sitting down. This guy's so fucking defeatist, bro. It's crazy. It would be improper to leave now. The unspoken rule of polite social conduct block my exit like a wall of fire. I decide to play it safe. I'll order what they order, if it's acceptably manly enough. Acceptably manly enough? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Why don't you two order before me? Ladies first.
Well played, Hee-chan, but we already ordered.
The fuck? How is that possible? When? How? From who?
We're regulars. We come here so often that they don't have to do that anymore. Well, I guess we've had enough. Yeah, I guess you've had enough. We're sitting on the menus, of course.
Nah, you're hilarious. You're so funny. I look around at the other tables. There are no menus on any of them. That must mean that they keep them in a big stack near the door or something. What a thing to sit on, and what a speed to grab them so quickly. Well, whatever. Can I have one then? You can take one if you want, but you're not the kind of person who would do something that lascivious. Isn't that right? Man, she can't even fucking say it. That's crazy. I tell them that I just like a coffee and put my head down on the cool tabletop. But that's crazy, bro. They wanted you to go for it, man. Coffee? This is a very high-class establishment, and you're going to order coffee? I can tell they're messing with me again. In that case, I'll have whatever you're having. Bro's playing it slick. Shi-chan is drinking a special tea that is only grown in remote areas of India. Okay, that's crazy cool, bro. Where's this going? The tea is still handmade by a tribe of tea makers who have passed the methods down to their families for generations. They must wade through alligator-infested waters to obtain the leaves once a year. On each trip, some do not make it back alive. I can't drink that. I would feel too guilty. What the fuck? Then I'll have what you're having. I don't know what I'm drinking. How? Fine. Then I want tea that people... Fine, then I want the tea that people died for. No, never mind. I'll have coffee. This is a very high-class establishment. Then they should have very high-class coffee, right? No one died for it, right? The perfect answer. There's no way they can stand against it. Shizun shrugs as if to say, well played. They still didn't answer my question. My second question. Misha calls for Yuko, who brings over our drinks and a single incredibly tiny yellow cake with a little black plastic fork stuck in it for each of us. I eat my cake in one bite, amazed at how it's probably the least filling thing I've ever eaten. Hee-chan, do you have any plans for tomorrow? Oh shit, this is where it gets serious. Hold on. Misha takes a gulp of her tea, something sounding suspiciously high class even though it looks like ordinary tea. She drinks with incredible recklessness, considering how hot it is. The exact opposite of Shizun or Lily. Plans. That sounds ominous. Plans? Yes. Yes, I'm incredibly busy tomorrow. In fact, I have so much to do that I will not have any free time at all. That's right, none whatsoever. And everything I have to do is extremely important. Very, very important. Misha giggles, clearly not buying it, and then signs it all back to Shizun, who nods slowly and deliberately, while looking very unamused. Suddenly, she leans forward, staring analytically at my face like a human lie detector, waiting for the smallest tell to give me away. After at least a minute of this, she sits back down on her seat and takes a sip of her tea. Okay, Hee-chan, if you're that busy, we don't have anything to do tomorrow, so we thought maybe you'd want to hang out with us at the festival. You're new here anyway, right? Right? So we thought we would show you around and have some fun together, but if you're busy, we understand. Oh well. The both of them shrug together in perfect sync as if they rehearsed it. Yeah, you're hilarious. You're so funny. Hee-chan, you're so paranoid. Yeah, I think I'm about the right amount of paranoid with these two. You'll never beat me anyway, so why bother getting so worked up about it? Wow, Shi-chan. Beat you? What are you talking about? Is she talking about the... Huh? Is she talking about the coercion? I never realized that was just a game to her. I thought I was the only one who saw it as a competition. You know... Do you, Hee-chan? Because I don't. You can't outwit me. Well, Hee-chan, not me. What are you talking about, Shi-chan? I can see Shizun smiling craftily, daring me to enter this battle of wills and wits with her. When she is pushed to the edges of despair, or when he is pushed to the edges of despair, a man has no choice but to sink or grasp at the fleeting wisps of hope
fighting with all his power against the inevitabilities of his fate and struggling against the impossible. For even if he fails, at least fail knowing that he dared greatly, or something like that. Well, we'll see about that. Don't underestimate me. Don't you have to follow through to make good on that, Hee-chan? Ah, well, I could get lucky. Don't count out that possibility. You won't. I will. Wait. Let's make a wager on it then. I don't care about competition. That's a blatant lie. Wait, what exactly do you mean? That's okay. If you don't know, neither do I. You're so funny. So it's settled then. All right. What? Didn't you hear what I just said? Now all that's left is the stakes. What the winner wins, or more interestingly, what the winner loses. Hey. This is a very dangerous game I'm playing. Shizune herself is a very dangerous girl, if she can only think of the terms of winning and losing. If she views every time that I talk with her as some kind of battle of wills, I don't think I could take that. That kind of thing drives people insane. She's too Machiavellian. Before this, I'd assume she was just a kind of stoic. But nevertheless, I'm interested. In hindsight, I realized that I just challenged her to what is essentially a duel without any rules that won't end until one of us... What? I guess that's it. That's so vague. What are the conditions of winning or losing? The first person to feel stupid loses? I don't know. I never had to think of anything like this before. Never? Never. So you've never gambled, Ichan? I'm surprised you two have. Oh, come on. It's just for fun anyway. Between friends. It's about causing humiliation, suffering, and absolute despair. Isn't that the point? Jesus. Shizune puts a finger to her temple thoughtfully. How about this, Hee-chan? If you lose, you have to go to school one day without any pants on. That's crazy. Are you insane? Although, in comparison to what I was afraid she would say, it's pretty mild. Can't we just bet money like normal people? It's not like you can match my wager if we did. Now it's your turn, but nothing perverted, understand? I think I need more time. This is going to have me constantly on edge for weeks. Okay. Come on. You should both hurry up. Your drinks are getting cold. I quickly down the rest of my coffee as she soon does the same, staring at me with a fierce look of competition in her eyes. It seems like a waste for her to be gulping down something that someone may have died for her to enjoy. Hee-chan, are you sure you don't want to hang out tomorrow? A lot of people are looking forward to it. You don't want to miss out. I mumble intelligibly at her. Or unintelligibly. I don't really understand. It's time to think. Shizune's drink is smaller, but I can consume mine faster. If Shizune finishes her drink first, she might skip out on paying, leaving me to pick up the tab even though she said the drinks were on her. Because I have no money on me, I would be humiliated, and therefore this would be considered a loss. If I finished first, the laws of chivalry would make me look like a jerk, as I would need to run out of this tea house, leaving her to pay for everything. That could also be considered a loss. She would use that. In the event of a draw, she may attempt to run out the door, and I will probably do the same. This might lead to a collision at the door, which would be humiliating, but not overly so, and Misha would be left to pick up the tab. This is really childish. I'm a little disappointed in Shizune and myself. Well, Hee-chan, it'd be nice if we could all celebrate how well we put everything together for the festival by taking a look at our handiwork. Misha seems oblivious to the fact that an epic battle of wills is raging in front of her. I nod slowly and down the last of my coffee. Well, I'm finished enjoying my drink. I guess it's time for me to leave, and I'm going to leave now, calmly. That's crazy. You too, Hee-chan? Why are you two acting so weird? I quickly walk out the door and Shizune follows,
Misha is going to have to foot the bill. Sorry, Misha. Catching up to me, Shizun quickly pushes her glasses up and presses a note in my hand. Oh shit, boys, here we go. If you lose, you have to come and hang out with us tomorrow. So you think you can win today? It's kind of cocky, Shizun. I forgot for a second that she can't hear me, and I nod. Right now, she seems much cuter than she usually is. I'm smiling softly with a hint of confidence coming through. Or smiling softly. She is, not me. Her. Her, not me. Her. Hold on, I got a chat from someone in chat. It's just Red Soldier. Shizun looks energetic and carefree, although it could just be the caffeine. She winks and extends her hands for a handshake. I wonder if there's a buzzer in there and she plans to shock me, but that doesn't seem like something she'd do, so I accept it. With a squeeze, she puts another note in my hand. I momentarily think that it's a buzzer and wonder if the shock could kill me. Shizun smirks and then runs off. You probably don't know how to get back to school from here. There'll be work waiting for you when you do. See you then. I crush the note in my fist dramatically, but no one is there to see it, and that makes me sad. I wonder if it's too late to go back to the shop and ask Misha for directions. But then again, I gave her a hard time for not knowing the way here, so I can't allow her to score off me for not knowing the way back. And if I ask her, Shizun could see that as a victory. No, it's not necessary. The school is on top of a damn hill. How hard could it be to find? I may be slightly directionally challenged, but I'm sure that even I can do this. About an hour and a half later, I walk along the paved path leading to the gates of the main building. Just the person we were waiting for. So you made it here eventually, Hichan. Good. Now it's time to work. Misha and Shizun laid an ambush for me in the main lobby of the ground floor, and I walked straight into it. I should have just circled around the school like I had originally planned, but I thought I was overreacting and being silly. Misha is waving a thick stack of printouts in my general direction, taunting me. We sort of need your help. Sort of? We need your help. Will you help us? Misha speaks with her usually playful, carefree manner, but even so I can hear Shizun's unnervingly hard severity behind it. That sounds like an order. Really? Is it? It is. Ha! Sorry, Hichan. I guess it is. She doesn't sound very sorry at all. I thought we had almost everything done by now, but it turns out we have all these signs to attach to backing boards. More hands make light work. Yeah, that's true, I guess. And everybody wins! This is your duty, after all, as a member of the student council, which you are a part of. As a member of the student council. Yeah, thank you, Misha. You're very intelligent. No, she's been grating on me a little bit. She's been making me a little angry while we've been playing this game. It's a simple task, so getting it out of the way now would be good. It's not that much work. A small thing, really. And we'd really appreciate your help. Really appreciate it. Besides, it's time to pay back for treating us. It's time to pay back for us treating you so nicely. So the cheat shop was a trap, after all. You two-timing scoundrels. Don't say that. It was completely unrelated. We wanted to celebrate you joining the council. But why did she bring that up then? But... No buts. You're coming with us. I don't even get to finish my sentence as they grab me by the arms and try to pull me towards their office. Misha laughs giddily and Shizun exchanges a sly look behind my back. I don't think you have a choice in this, Hichan. There's two of us, so don't even try to get away now. Don't take us lightly. Hichan, it's your duty to help us anyway, as a member of the student council. Yeah, you said that, motherfucker. Alright. How could I forget? But seriously, aren't there other people who can help you?
Like who, Hichan? You were fine with helping us yesterday.
Yesterday is not today. And anyone who isn't me. Why don't you have anyone else in the council?
That's what we'd like to know.
Misha's laughter explodes to the walls. She doesn't notice the grimace on my face at all. That's right, it's just the two of them, isn't it? Oh, right. Okay, I'll help you. Misha runs her tongue over her teeth, looking quite pleased.
That's my Hichan. I knew we could trust you. So predictable.
When we get to the student council room, my jaw drops. The number of signs, backing boards, and signposts is insane. They're stacked all over the place like building materials at a construction site. Something I let Shizun and Misha know right off the bat. There's so many signposts here. How could you possibly build a second... Or you could probably build a second wall around the school with them.
Haha, really? Well, there are a lot of them, so maybe. No? How do you know that, Shichan? Really?
Don't tell me she actually considered it. Shizun hesitates and pushes her glasses up a bit, and Misha lets out an uneasy-sounding laugh. So she has considered it.
That's irrelevant, Hichan. Can you get on with making the signs, please?
Alright, alright. I feel sort of lied to, though. I thought you said we wouldn't be doing that much work.
Well, Shichan meant it wouldn't be that much work for us. Someone has to supervise you while you do this, you know, make sure you're doing it right. And those people would be us.
So what are you two going to do?
Watch you!
Yeah, hilarious. You're funny.
No, that was a joke, Hichan. We'll help out too, of course. The student council is really supposed to have a lot more people. This is just a bad year. Fewer people than usual, even though we already didn't have many the year before. And then there's just a lot more work than before, too. Besides, Shichan likes working with you, and so do I. We've accomplished a lot more than we normally could, you know. I can accept that.
Lately, they've been looking a little fatigued every time I see them. Student council work is apparently a 24-hour-a-day thing, and from what I've been seeing, and from what I've seen and heard, it's just the two of them. Well, I guess I make it 3. They must work almost nonstop. I wonder how much time they spend working in this room when I don't see them. And I've even glimpsed Misha taking naps sometimes without Shizun by her side. By herself, Shizun has to be working 60-hour weeks doing her student council duties on top of her regular classes. That's crazy. 2 hours pass and I reach for attack only to find the box is empty. Shizun grabs it before I can even say anything. She smiles, tossing it expertly into the trash can along with another empty box of tacks.
So you're out too, Hichan. Don't worry, Shichan says she'll get some more. We went through a box too, but me and Shichan decided to wait until you needed a new box as well before getting a new one.
Something about that strikes me as odd. Wait, we both ran out of tacks just now? Wow, that's a weird coincidence, huh?
Well, Hichan, we ran out 20 minutes ago.
And there were only one spare box of tacks, the ones we gave to you. And you were flying through those pretty quickly, so we thought we would wait until you both had more tacks before getting started.
Then Shichan could get a fresh box of tacks for all of us at the same time, you know, for efficiency.
Shizun nods, preparing to step out the door. Wait a second. So what did you do for the last 20 minutes?
Nothing, of course. What could we do? We had no tacks, Hichan.
Shizun and Misha exchange knowing glances before they give me a perfectly synchronized and incredibly exaggerated simultaneous shrug. I see. So you decided to take a break. Clever.
Oh, we know it was clever. Whose idea?
Whose idea was it?
Who the fuck do you think, bruh? The both of us, of course, of course. Well, Hee-chan, it was Shi-chan's idea. I turn immediately to Shizune, who gives me a curt wave and a surprisingly cheery smile before quickly vanishing out the door. Well then, why didn't you just say you wanted to take a break? I used to think that Shizune and Misha were polar opposites. Misha always seemed so energetic and playful like any other girl. Shizune, on the other hand, always seemed distant, aggressively manipulative, and vaguely scary, but distant. There were times where I thought that she had no sense of humor. As cute as she was, I'd almost never seen her smile, not to mention all the other things. The analytical stare, the permanently stoic expression, and even her penmanship, so mechanically precise that everything she writes looks typed. But Shizune and Misha really aren't as different as I'd thought. I'm a little surprised. Why? Shizune, I didn't know that she liked to joke around like that. What I meant to say is I didn't know that she could act so girlish. It was actually pretty cute. You would be surprised, Hee-chan. Well, I didn't know you and her were so close either, the first time I saw you. I've always been curious as to how those two met. Do you two go far back or something? Childhood friends? Next door neighbors? Sorry, Hee-chan. It's not anything like that. Even if it would be cuter that way. When I came to the school, they just placed me next to Shi-chan, and she looked like a serious person. And I thought, I'm going to be spending the rest of my year next to this person, maybe. So, it would be nice if we could be friends. But I wonder if she'll like me too. And I learned she was deaf. You know, Hee-chan, the first time I just thought she was ignoring me. But luckily I knew sign language, and we became friends. I want to know where Misha learned how to sign, but I guess that's something for another time. Now I guess we're getting together. Now I guess we're always together. It's nice. I've always wanted someone to listen to me. I think Shi-chan likes having someone to talk to, so everybody wins. Heh, that's nice. That's it? You look disappointed, Hee-chan. What were you expecting? A harem. You know, Hee-chan, I don't think that me and Shi-chan thanked you properly. For what? Joining the student council. You've been a real help to us, Hee-chan. I think I'll get a lot more sleep now. Well, I'm glad I could help. If it helps a young woman sleep at night. That's crazy, bro. That's an interesting thing to say, Hee-chan. Or Hee-chan. Shi-chan really appreciates you helping us too. At that moment, Shizune steps back into the room, looking slightly annoyed and sipping offhandedly from a juice box. She throws 2 boxes of tacks on the floor with a wry smile. Ah, Shi-chan. Jesus, what was that? What the fuck? Nisha opens her mouth to speak, but then quickly closes it as Shizune suddenly crumples her juice box with a crunch like the sound of breaking bones. I can tell that each harsh, quaking hand gesture is more like an epithet. What's she saying? It was just very hard to get these. I guess that is an understatement, Shi-chan. Shizune calms down a bit, straightening her glasses and lightly brushing her bangs back with one finger. It really wasn't a big deal in retrospect? That's forward-thinking of you. Alright then, I guess the two of us should get back to work, Hee-chan. Sure, why not? By the time we're done with the signs, it's already getting dark out. I hadn't expected something like this to take so long, but then again, if it were that easy, I doubt Shizune and Misha would have asked me for help. Shizune falls into a nearby chair, cracking her knuckles systematically and letting out a muted yawn. That's all for today, I guess. That's a good thing, Shi-chan. I'm very tired, too. That took longer than expected. You agree? Haha. We didn't expect it to take so long either. Not as planned. Ah, I'm hungry. I just realized I haven't eaten all day. Now that I think about it, I have eaten nothing since I woke up this morning. But right now, I'm almost too tired to think about food. I think they've already stopped serving dinner. This can't be happening. Hee-chan, can you think of a way we could obtain food? Obtain food? I don't like her tone of voice. Why not order out? Oh, that's right. I guess we could do that. Order out from where? From town, of course. I didn't think they'd deliver to the school. Well, what are you going to get? Maybe some Chinese food. As long as you're going to, can I get in on it too? I'm also pretty hungry. Hee-chan, you should have just said so in the first place. What was that? It's your treat? That's great. That's true if it wasn't for you. We wouldn't be here so late, Shi-chan. Misha quickly grabs the menu from the drawer behind her and begins to enter a number, slowly and carefully as if she used to mess it up. What do you want, Hee-chan? Well, I guess I'll have some dumplings. I raise my hand in a gesture to thank Shizun, who responds with a very faint, split-second smile. Hee-chan, Shi-chan is paying for everything tonight, so it's all on her, so you can afford to splurge a little. Some shrimp fried rice too, then? Alright. And you, Shi-chan? A Chinese omelet? Okay, then. Hey, Misha, does that really mean omelet? Can I see that again? Huh, sure. Like this? Like this? And this is what you ordered. Dumplings. Shrimp fried rice. I'm going to get soup and a stir fry. You say that like this. And this is how much it costs. 3,685 yen. Well, I don't know how many situations I'll need to remember such an exact number. Okay, I'm going to order now unless anyone wants anything else. No objections? Alright then. Shizun impatiently twirls a pair of chopsticks between her fingers as we wait for the food to arrive. Hey, where did you get those? This isn't the first time we've ordered at Hee-chan. They always give us a ton of chopsticks for some reason, even when you tell them there's only 2 people. And you two have accumulated a lot of them from a lot of long nights eating takeout in the office? That's exactly it. I'm overstating it? Haha, that's right, Shi-chan. Hey, Hee-chan, did you know that once we've collected 100 pairs of chopsticks from ordering out, we'll be able to take over the universe? I used to think that too when I was little. Hee-chan, are you good at breaking them down the middle? I can never do it right, so I found a little pair of chopsticks Shi-chan had saved up and practiced on it on at least 20 of them. Jesus fuck. She was really mad about that. Yo, I can imagine, bro. I let out a laugh as Shizun turns bright red with indignation. I didn't know she had such a childish side. When the food arrives, I dig in heartily, drinking one of the tiny cans of soda Shizun bought for us from one of the vending machines in the hall. Thanking them both for the food, I head back to the dorms, ready to turn in for the night. The dorms are eerily quiet except for the sounds of portable TVs and radios murmuring unintelligibly behind thin walls. It's quiet here at night, and very peaceful. I can hear the crickets chirping outside my window, and see actual stars when I look up. Tired, I try to fall asleep as quickly as I can, only feeling slightly robbed of my Saturday. Alright, holy fuck. Christ on a fucking bike, brother. That took forever. Holy shit. Oh, man. Alright, let's see. So, I am going to save the last act for next stream. So I'm going to save this here, create a new save state. Boom, progress save successfully, continue, quit, yes. Boom. Beautiful. All right, boys. Well, that last part there took so long that my webcam recharged. So, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining. Well, I guess I should thank Red Soja for joining. Decent stream. We're almost done with this game.
Next stream is probably going to be this plus something else because I don't think the last act is going to take that long, and I'm probably going to be done with it after this. Jesus, that ending really sucks. Getting the death ending the first go around. I didn't know that there was an actual way to die in this game, so that's kind of funny. But see, like I don't know what the fuck else I expected. That was about how it was probably gonna go. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time, and thanks for the people that joined. Thanks to any VOD boys. I'll see you around.